Hello everyone, welcome to my page. My name's Amber. I look and feel probably like I am so tired. It's been a long day. It's actually been a long few days. But welcome to my page. I am here late. I was watching a documentary. And I was like, it's getting late. I should probably do what I, had planned on doing, and I just didn't. So anyways, let me pull this up. Over here on the Facebook. Hello, everyone. I see you joining. I see everyone is here. Let's see. Search up myself. Let's see. What do we got? There we are. My internet was also acting like a fool. And I'm so sad that my cute case doesn't fit, y'all. It doesn't fit on my stand. It just kind of barely hangs on there. Y'all, it's gonna rain tomorrow. Let me put this on. My little doohickey here. Here we go. Well, hang on. Let me get it situated. Oh, it's only 7:18. That's right. I forget. I took a screenshot because people actually don't believe that we have a bunch of followers that are in other countries, and I'm competing against them. I'm competing to get to the not just the American people, but like the people that we actually like, that aren't just like scammers. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're just the scammers and trolls. And where am I located? I'm in Georgia. Thank you for the stars. I appreciate that. It's supposed to rain tonight for us. It rained here all day in Michigan. Well, it's going to rain tomorrow. It's definitely going to rain tomorrow for sure. I went to Chick-fil-A and got a salad. It was super tasty for my dinner. Oh, the rain will definitely help the grass fill in. I talked to the guy who did our grass, and I'm like, please tell me that these lines are going to fill in. And it takes time. Hello, Marsha. Hello, everyone. What's up, Elizabeth? So, y'all, I think the last time I saw you guys, it was Friday, right? I think it was Friday. I don't know. Y'all, it's been a weekend. So the baby was born. He's absolutely adorable. And in case you did not know that, Michelle went to the hospital on Friday morning at a time of day that I just don't think it should exist. I'm like, in the wee hours of the morning, she went into the hospital and she had him at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Let me tell you about Michelle. If y'all don't know about Michelle, Michelle is my daughter-in-law. She's also my business manager / assistant / my, she does you guys probably talk to her, sometimes I email and she emails also, but she does a lot of our marketing campaigns, and she does a lot of the back end of customer service. She does all of our Pinterest. She does the blog. She does a lot of stuff for us, okay? Because it takes a lot. It takes a lot of people. So anyways, Michelle is my oldest son's wife, okay? She is my daughter-in-law. She is Avery's mom, Riley's mom, okay? She also just had another baby, okay? So she kept saying the whole time, she's like, I'm going to go in and I'm going to go home the next day, and I'm just not going to skip a beat. And I'm not even kidding you when I tell you that she done had that baby on Friday. By Saturday, she had left the hospital. I think it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Sister was here at 3:30, 4 o'clock. Just whipping around like she ain't had no baby. I'm like, dang, girl, dang. I need some of that. I don't want to have a baby to have none of that though. Okay. And then she's like, We had Easter. She's like back to like doing all the things. Like, that's insane. That is insane. But anyways, so she is well. She's doing well. Was the baby early? He was born at 39 weeks. So she was 39 weeks on Friday. And, so she was due April 5th. She was due April 5th. So he's here. He's super cute. She's posted photos on her personal, Facebook account, but it's private. So only her friends can see all the photos, or whoever she allows. I haven't posted any photos. I am not going to ever post a photo without her permission. I would not do it. Ain't doing it. But he's adorable. He's super adorable. And we think that he also might have blue eyes and blonde hair. He's super precious. God bless her, right? We need whatever she's got. Oh my goodness. Christine says, thank the good Lord you're on tonight. I can't tell you how exasperated I have been for the past several hours with AT&T. I need you for this distraction. Let me tell you something. Very frustrating. Not AT&T related. We're just going right on into the next topic. Okay. We'll probably revisit the previous topic, y'all. So we live in the middle of nowhere. Okay. So some might think that it's not the middle of nowhere, but it's 100% to me, the middle of nowhere. I live in a small town called Rincon, and we do have a little shopping area in our town. And that's also where my warehouse is, which is not really a warehouse, by the way. It's actually in a plaza at the end, and my landlord is the doctor's office right next door to me. And then there's a church at the other end. Y'all, there's nothing, okay? There's nothing around here to lease for businesses unless you're like a super mega warehouse and you have like multi-millions of dollars, which I do not have. You got to do what you got to do. So we're in a unit where there used to be a church. So anyways, small town. And we have Verizon, we have T-Mobile, I don't really know what other services there are, but I can tell you this right now. I have had Verizon since we moved to Georgia. And I never had any issues, really. Now, when we go into like Rincon, it's like cell blockers, I swear they do it on purpose. I don't know why. I do not even know why. Then you go to Pooler, which is like the next neighboring town, we mostly go to Pooler. We rarely go to Savannah. Okay. We're just hoping that Pooler eventually gets a Target so that we truly don't have to go to Savannah. But anyways, so we live on the outskirts of Savannah. And if you look at the Google map and you put in my address and you look to the right on Blue Jay Road, just look with your eyeballs to the right. There is 5G service. Not in front of you, in the air in front of you, but if you look to the right and just a little bit down the road, you can see the wavelengths of maybe there's 5G. Because when I leave my house, I have 5G. When I go left, and I just look and peer left, there is 5G. But where my home currently sits, there is no G. There's no G. We have to operate on, we don't even have really good cell service, okay? Our cell service is terrible. So needless to say, we have Wi-Fi extenders everywhere. I don't know what we're going to do if there was to be something that happened and we lost like internet. I mean, obviously we would lose cell service too, but come on. I'm just like, this is ridiculous that there is no G. No G. So there's no Gs. There's not even 3G. There's not even, like, we barely have like LTE. And I think it happens when you pull in the driveway. So that air over there has the I don't know how any of this stuff works because it's like cell towers. But I'm like, the air over there, as soon as you like inch a little closer, you got 5G. I can see it. I can see the zone, but it's not here. So I'm real upset with Verizon. Okay, I want to get on the phone with them and be like, I don't know what you need to do, but you need to move it like, can you move it 50 feet? Can you do an extender 50 feet? Because we would love to have 5G where we live. So I have issues with Verizon. I'm just saying, I ain't been on the phone with them. Okay, I'm just saying. What does Verizon say? I haven't talked to them. And even if I did talk to them, they probably would be like, ma'am, you have issues. You have issues. You have mega issues. So I understand the frustration with like AT&T because I have no G's. I have no G's. It's true. It's a true story. Oh, Lord, let's hope I'm not missing anything. Am I missing anything? Y'all, I don't even know what's going on. I'm looking. Let me look this. Let me look this. We're doing the frog with the mushroom. Y'all had an astounding verbal texting, commenting. Y'all wanted to do the frog with the mushroom. And so this is what we're going to do. And then I also did cut the beach huts. And hold on, let me see. I think I cut the churches. Some of the stuff in this basket is new stuff that hasn't arrived. Okay, I do. I have the church, the scripture churches. And then, y'all, we have bee gnomes coming. We have little jar fillers. Oh, there's the beach huts. I got the beach huts. So I do have those. Oh, let me show you this really quick. Y'all, I'm so distracted. Let me show you this. So a lot of y'all were like wanting like quilt square type of things, but I found a designer who does this type of stuff. Like it has the outline and it's almost like a paint by number. It's super duper cute. There is a crap ton of pieces. So I did tab all of these. So you have to like gently like push them out, but oh my goodness, it's so stinking cute. Yeah, so this is like a flower. Oh, it's wrong ways. It's a flower with like a field and like the sun. It's so precious. And then this is for the advanced people, okay? The advanced people. Maybe not the advanced people. And I had notes on my bags that I had to fix a piece that didn't tab. Y'all look at this one. Y'all are gonna die over this one. You're not gonna die, but you're gonna go gaga maybe. Because I know I'm going gaga. This one's super cute. This one says fixed piece, not tabbed. So when I test cut these, I have to like do all the things. But y'all look, it's a windmill. It's a windmill with a field and the sun and a barn. And like, look at this. There's a duck in a pond. It's so stinking cute. Y'all, these are just going to be so fun. So I cut a bunch of these. There's like a bunch. Anyways, I do have the beach huts and I have the scripture churches. Oh my gosh. When I tell you I have been working on the next like collection, I truly mean it. I truly mean it. I need to hire, I need an assistant to help me do that stuff. Y'all, I do. What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? Y'all, I think I'm missing something. Hold on. Hold, please. I am missing this one. I'm missing, where's that bag? The bag is empty. How am I missing? Okay, we're gonna do this even though I am, how? I just cut this. Hang on, y'all. Hold, please. Hold, please. I think there's a piece that goes, let me double check. Let me double check. Is there a piece that goes there? I haven't crafted this one and I'm not sure. Y'all, this one was requested. This kit was a request. I feel like, yeah, I am. I'm missing the long piece. I have these two and this one. I'm missing this one, but I'm gonna do it without it. It'll be fine. Because it just looks like it goes right into there. I can actually like paint the little circle, the little loop. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. All right, so I do have my two stands here. All right, let me show you guys. So this is the frog on the mushroom. Now I did go grab this because I wanted to like show you guys. I really like the purpley colors, but I also like the blues. So I'm torn which one I want to do my mushroom here. So I'm not really sure. But I really wanted to do something to go with this because I already have this one and I want this to kind of be able to go with that. So I'm inspired by that. He is super cute. He is super cute, but I am missing a piece. How, and when I say like, when people email me and they're like, we're missing a piece, I'm like, but how? But how? But how? I don't even think I can show you. Hold on. I'm so distracted, y'all. Let's just go on a little wild goose chase here, okay? I'm gonna tell you. I have my laptop. So we use a program called Lightburn. And when I tell you, I do not know how something can be missing, I truly mean, I do not know how something can be missing. Because we group together all the pieces. It's insane, insane. Hang on. Oh, there it is. Y'all won't believe this. Seriously? My computer is dead. Okay, never mind. I can't even show you. So we have this program called Lightburn, okay? We put our files in Google Drive, okay? In Google Drive, so I make the file in Lightburn. I group all of the pieces together. So it's kind of like when you select text or something and you want to group something together, you can like group it and then you can like click and drag all of it, okay? So I make this design, I buy the file, then put it into our Lightburn software. And then I group it together so that I can duplicate it, okay? We duplicate it when we batch cut these. So when I duplicate it, all the pieces are all kind of sitting on a file, just kind of like nested together, okay? And so we put them so they all cut kind of sort of like this. I don't know if you guys can see this. And we'll like turn them, we will like scooch them as close as we can, okay? And then we group it together. Then we cut it on our machine. The only possible thing that I can think of is that a little piece with all these little decorative parts gets stuck in the board and gets left behind. I don't know how anything can be missing when it's grouped together. That's my dilemma every time. Like, but how? But how? You know what I'm saying? But how? It happens, apparently. The craft piece ghosts come and get our stuff. That's what happens. I swear it. We have a craft thief. Do I have a grandson? I do. I do. Did it break off? It doesn't break. Y'all have to see it to understand it. If you've never watched the reels that I post about how our board looks like this. It's a board it goes in the machine and they cut. They zip, 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 zip. They score the lines. They do all the things. And then you pull the board off and it leaves the pieces behind. And we check our boards. And somehow, magically, it disappears. Hello, everyone. He did. He came Friday. The stork brought him on Friday. Muted. I'm not muted. Cheryl. Cheryl. Oh, goodness. Diamond art? Oh, no. I'd rather do dot paintings. You love my shirt? It says Wild West. It's cute, right? I got it at Buc-ee's. Imagine that. All right, you guys. All right. Oh, she's restarting her phone. Good for you, Cheryl. What should we talk about while Cheryl's gone? What should we gossip about? We need to think of like a code word while she's gone. It's not you, it's her. Oh, I'm just missing the piece that goes over this. I know what diamond art is. Yeah. I've seen it. I've seen the videos on TikTok. I just don't think I have. It's not going to be as fun for me because I love to paint. And so that is my thing. I need a cup of water. Let me go get a cup of water. Let me go get a cup of water really quick. I need some water. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to use a coffee cup. How on earth? We're gonna do it. We're gonna make magic happen. Okay, I got it. I got my coffee cup of water. Let me set it over here. Okay, let me move those. All right, so April's birthday was great. We sang happy birthday to her. She didn't want us to. We went to Olive Garden, which is her like favorite place on the planet. Her absolute favorite place on the planet. And she's back. She's back. We went to her favorite place, Olive Garden. And the girls had meltdowns, so they had to leave early. Where's my coffee? Oh, no coffee tonight. No coffee tonight. I'm not feeling the coffee tonight. All right, so here's the thing. Let me show you guys this one. In case you got this, okay, in case you guys got this one. Number one, no purchase is required to hang out with us. I hope that through something that we do that you are inspired, you're motivated, you're intrigued by something, and you just have a good time, okay? We have random conversations about a bunch of nothing sometimes. And then sometimes we have really good conversations that get super deep, and hopefully they are good for people. But this has layers to it, okay? So if you have a hard time visualizing what gets painted where and to make your colors flow, do like colors. Don't just, sometimes people will work on just one thing and they'll do like this, and then they'll do this. Work in light colors. That way you can keep the same color shade. And I've made this mistake many a times where I've done this piece and I've finished this, but then I go to this one and then I'm like, how do I get the shades right? So just try to work with the same colors, and so paint all of them the same color, and that will really help you. So I am going to start with my frog, and my frog also carries on to the back. So I'm gonna do the frog here, and then I'm gonna do the frog here, okay? And I think it's gonna be really cute. Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary. Well, thank you, Rosemary. That's very sweet. Yeah, we're gonna do our spring class here this month. I had to finagle some things around and make some changes, but we didn't get to do our Easter class. But we did our free class, but we're gonna do our free spring class and our spring workshop. So that'll be fun. All right, so I have a lot of powerful colors here, and these powerful colors may not be for you, but I absolutely love them. I think that they're gonna be great. I can already visualize where it's going to go and how it's going to be. My only dilemma is, am I gonna do the purple or am I gonna do the blue? And these are my choices. I have purple mushroom, blue, light blue mushroom, or dark blue, okay? I wish there were 3 mushrooms because I loved how this one turned out, okay? I love the colors. I love all the varieties. I really, really, really love this, okay? So I have a dilemma that I'm not really sure about. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on my frog. So if I get me some color with my frog, it'll help me kind of commit to another, you know, the final color. Okay, so I have multiple greens for the frog. Now, here's the thing. You can, sometimes, okay, I get overwhelmed in trying to explain things to everybody. So I like to do the details. I like to do the depth, the dimension, the shading, the character. I love to do all of those things, but you don't have to do that. You can just stay in your safe zone, okay? You don't have to do all the extras. But I have got multiple greens, okay? And we're gonna go over those. I've got multiple greens because I imagine our frog has got some character, okay? He or she, it could be a guy, it could be a girl, it could be whatever you want it to be, but it's a frog. And so I've picked some variations of greens. Now you can add white to any of these colors and create a different shade, okay? The value of your color is going to either be lighter or darker. If you want to make it darker, you would add something darker to make the value of the paint darker. And adding a light creates a lighter value or shade, whatever word you want to use. So if you struggle with color blending, you can just pick different colors and use those, okay? I like to color blend. It's just a thing I like to do. So I have Hauser Light Green. It's a great shade for the frog. We also have Celery Green, which I'm really, really loving this one. And then we have Hauser Medium Green. So we've got light and medium. We don't have the dark. We have the light and the medium. And then we have this Pistachio Mint. Now this Pistachio Mint, I think I want to add to this little thing up here, which I feel like could be a flower, it could be a lily pad, it could be whatever you want it to be. You just use your imagination, okay? So I'm thinking I might add this to that with some yellow. Now I also have these yellows here that I'm not really sure with this green what I want to do with the little piece up here. So I've got me some shades happening. I've also got black. We have a fly, okay? And then for our mushroom down here, I do have some, where is it? Burnt umber, which y'all, I went to Walmart and did not get paint. I don't even know what I was thinking. This is oyster beige and then desert sand. And then I also grabbed cobblestone and portobello to layer and create some dimension there. Okay, so I've got multiple colors for this one. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to zero in on my greens. So I think I like these greens for my frog. Now, you can use a sponge, you can use a paintbrush, you can use literally whatever you like, okay? I'm probably gonna do a combination of the two, just because I really enjoy that. I really do. You act like you know what you're talking about, and you ordered a bunch of paint. Oh my gosh, I love ordering paint. I love ordering paint. I really, truly do. Hi, Marge. Yes, April had a great birthday. She's in there sleeping right now. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started with our frog. Now, we don't need these, so you can just push these out. But what you will need to remember is that these little doodads here, in case you want to use them, they are tabbed in there, and you can save them and put them back in. But you could paint in these little things because this is just gonna go over it, okay? But if you wanna put these back in there, you can. It's completely up to you. I'm gonna set them aside because I'm not gonna use them. All right, so we've got frog. Don't need this. There's nothing on there we need to paint. And then we have our frog here. So you can see what's happening. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and open Hauser Light Green. So I didn't retire, it's getting washed. My gray sweater is in the wash. And I've got my green sweater, which I love this green sweater, and I'm pretty sure I got this at Costco. Pretty sure. And I like it because it also has pockets. It's got pockets. And I have like a blue one, a gray one, green, and I think I even have like an orangey color. I think I do. So here's our greens. How fun are those? And then we're gonna also use these same greens on our leaves and like little vines, okay? So I have this little half sponge, and I'm gonna go right over the eyes. I'm just gonna paint all of the things. Now I wanna be mindful that these are gonna get painted a different color. So I can paint over the fly because there's a fly that goes, there's a piece that goes over this. So this is kind of forgiving if you get out of the lines. So that will kind of get covered up if you go out of that area. But right up here where the eyes are, that does not have a piece that goes there, but we're not gonna paint this. We're just gonna focus on our legs here. And we're gonna try to stay out of these little zones right there, okay? So I'm gonna start with a light color. I'm gonna start with the Hauser Light Green. So it's a Hauser Light Green, Hauser Medium Green, and Celery, that celery color. So I have this, and I'm probably gonna use the same sponge to do the whole thing. And I'm just gonna go right over our little frog. And I'm just gonna bounce around. And I might even use my little tool to clean out some of these lines. But y'all, I want a bright, vibrant froggy. Super colorful. So first green. Now the rest of this is going to be green. Now we have eyes that go here, so we can just paint the whole thing. And then we're going to use a paintbrush to create our little details. And sometimes people, which y'all probably have seen this before, sometimes people think that we just put paint on these wood cutouts, but we actually create really beautiful artwork because people who don't typically craft or paint, they don't understand that you can do just a simple color. Like this is really cute. You could just do that. But I like to take it up a notch. I like to go the extra mile. So I like to do a little extra. So for me, I'm going to use this number 10. And I'm gonna get my brush wet, okay? Sometimes I will go in with a dry brush, sometimes I will go in with a wet brush. And I'm gonna get me a paper towel because I really want my frog. By the way, this piece right here, it's tabbed, so you can pop it out if you want to take out the belly and do it separate. So I want to do little extra bits, okay? Now I'm going to use my water. Now in case you did not know this, some of you guys probably already know this because y'all are super smart. My paint's already started to dry, but I can go right over this green in the belly and almost reactivate that color. And you can see what just happened there. Right? So I just picked up with my wet brush that green color. Now I'm going to go in with that celery. See how it already started to lighten? So we're going to go in with the celery and we're just going to add a little, I'm going to move this one out of the way, just a little bit to the belly with our number 10 brush. Now we're going to distress this, so it's not really going to matter too much. Now I do want some white. Let me actually use the white I already have open. Okay. Gotta be careful. So my little frog belly is still wet. Now I've got that green, that celery green. Now I just have a little bit of white. And I'm just gonna mix it right here to create an even lighter shade of celery. So you guys can see, like this is celery and I add a little bit of white. And now I'm gonna be able to go in to this belly. And you could dry brush this too. And just add a little more to the belly. Now, if you don't have a color that you like, you can mix colors. And I'm gonna go ahead and clean this out. Hello, Heather Cole. So I'm just gonna rinse out my brush. And you can see how it needs a little love there. So I'm gonna take that celery and I'm just gonna go right back around and clean up the edge just a little bit more. And then I'm gonna come back into this and just touch up the belly. We wanna give him some streaks. Okay, so our belly is looking like that. Now I'm gonna come in with a darker and I'm just gonna swoosh, which I'll probably end up sanding this off, but just in case I actually like the way that it looks, I'm just feathering this darker green to create a little shadow, like curvature in the belly. And less is more, that's why I keep going over it. So we're just giving him a little bubble belly. Just a little bubble belly. Just a little bit. And I'm just using the very tip of the brush. Just create the little belly. It's so cute. So super cute. All right, so we're gonna lay our frog over the top here, and now he's starting to look like he has a little belly. He's got a little belly, right? So see where the legs fold? Like there's not really a fold, but there is a fold. We can see that there's a fold there. There's a line. We need to create some substance in the little folds and then around the eyes, like where the little front part is, okay? So let's clean out our brush. My Easter was good, y'all. It was hectic. It was hectic. The kids were up super early, so Zach and Michelle came over super early, and the girls were like on sugar, like an IV drip, like an IV drip of sugar. Them kids, yeah, they were just a little bit, just a little bit. They were hyped up. All right, so I'm gonna focus on right here on the face, okay? And we're gonna kind of do the same thing. We're gonna get our brush wet, not super wet, but we want to focus adding a little water to our little areas of our cheeks and right through here. And I'm gonna do the same kind of thing with that celery. And I have a little water on my brush. So it's gonna be a little more watered down. And I'm gonna go right over the line that's there, and I'm gonna extend past it just a little bit. So now it's looking like this. We're gonna add a little white to that because our white area here is already dried up. We're gonna take and we're gonna add a little more of a lighter color. Just right through there. Hello, Tammy Garrett. And then I'm gonna feather with a clean brush this color out. And then I'm gonna flip it around and I'm gonna feather it kind of upwards. So we have a little bit of a line, but it's not so harsh. So adding a little water to your brush and just almost creating like a watercolor is really helpful. Okay, so over here on the cheeks, we're gonna add some light color with that green, and we're gonna mix a little bit of that white in there. And I'm just gonna pull back most of it, and I'm just gonna create a little circle and just swirl it. I'm gonna come back in and I'm just gonna swirl right on the cheeks. Now we're gonna come back to this. Okay, so we're giving him some, you know how frogs get the little cheeks that puff up sometimes? Okay, we're gonna take a little bit of water on our clean brush, and we're just going to then smoke out our edges of those cheeks. So just a little, just a little. And just blend it out. I have to wash it. This might be too much detail for some of you guys, but I like the little details. So see how his cheek is now got a little, it's got a little substance to it. So we're gonna do the other side. You just don't want it too wet. So I'm working the edges of that lighter color first, and then I'm gonna go into the middle and I'm gonna work the middle back out to that lighter, wet feathering that we just did. Just gonna add a little bit more. So I feel like I took off a little too much. Okay, so the little cheeks are looking lighter. Just a little bit. Now we have to imagine we've got little googly eyes that are gonna come in. Make him look to the left. He can look, you know, whichever direction you want him to go. All right, I'm gonna come back to that. Well, thank you, Andrea. I always feel like there's something, there's something up with the way that I pay attention to things. In my mind, there's a whole like picture that's happening and it has like character. All right, so we're gonna do the same celery. And we're gonna mix that white. And I added water to those little areas right there. Let's clean that out. And we're gonna take the celery just by itself and we're gonna go right through. And you can create a dark, you can also create a light. So you know how when you're, like when you bend your leg, your skin like gets tight? That's what I also imagine, but then I also imagine that there's going to be a shadow in there. And so I'm also just going to add a little bit of like, which side? This side. Just a little highlight in there. Oh, let me get that back. Let me add that back. That lighter color. So we just want to add a little bit. So we're gonna add a dark in that area too. We're gonna use our super awesome pen to do that. Now right up above, on the top of the knee or the foot, we're gonna add a little highlight, just a little bit. And we're gonna take that water on our clean brush and we're just gonna blend. If it gets to be too much, just use your finger. So we're wanting our frog to start to have a little knee action. So when we add our frog body, we've got some character, we've got some depth. It's not just one solid color. And all we're using is our cup of water. It's not even clean water. And we're just mixing. And use a paper towel to dab off like any of your like excess water. All right, so over here, we're gonna do the same thing. Take that celery color with our wet brush, add a little water. And then I like to pull from my little bits of water drops to create a little lighter hue. I'm just gonna scoot this around. Now I have a little too much, so I'm gonna knock some of that off. And then I'm gonna come around the side of this, just like I did the other one. And I'm gonna clean out my brush. So if you're wanting to play around with these things, this is one of the ways you can do that. And I've cleaned out my brush, but it's still got a little water in there. So now I'm just going to smoke it just a little bit. It's gonna create like a foggy look. Just a little foggy look. Now we've got little circles on there that we gotta paint. Now I'm gonna get my little tool from the dollar store, wherever it might be. This tool right here is pretty fantastic. And I'm just gonna go right through that line and pull out any of the paint that I just put on there, because I'm gonna add a black line through there. You had tornadoes in Kentucky? Oh no, seriously? I knew y'all, we're gonna have we have rain coming tomorrow. I think we have like a 90% chance of rain. Our grass definitely needs it. But oh my goodness. So our little froggy, you can kind of see his cheeks. We've got our frog's legs. Now we're gonna do our frog's feet. So I'm gonna take the dark, the dark green, and some water. I almost want like a watercolor. So see, when I just drop it, it's very diluted. It's not so thick. And I'm gonna go right over the toes. Pick up some of that water. Right over the toes. Okay. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Sometimes I get too much paint out. And I need to add more back. Okay, so frog's toes are good. Now we're gonna add that dark green to that one line right there. And we're also going to add some black. So just a little bit. See how the difference here versus here, how it's now starting to have, there's shades, there's dimension, there's depth, there's color, there's life happening. Looks like his legs are bent. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing right over here. And I have just the tip of my brush. I mean, like the very tip of it. I'm adding that green right there. His legs automatically now look like they have some life to them. Sometimes, you know, when you want to paint stuff and you want to, you know, do it quickly, you can do it quickly. If you want to do it, take your time, take your time. All right, I'm gonna get that dark, which is actually not really dark, it's the medium. And I'm gonna go along the connection point of the frog leg meeting the side. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Now you can use a wide, like an angled brush to do this too. But I've used one brush. So there's ways you can use one brush to get multiple effects. And I just want to create like a shadow. See? So now we add our frog. The piece itself automatically has depth, and you can paint the sides of it if you want to, okay? So I'm not gonna do anything more. I'm gonna come back and do our little spots on our frog, and I'm not gonna do anything else with the legs until we get to the very end and we add that black. Now I'm gonna take that dark and I'm gonna go around the arms just a little, and it's almost like a watercolor. It's just a wash. It's super watery. It's super watery. And then I'm gonna go over that line right there just a little bit, like with the very tip. You see, it's so pointy. And there's still a lot of paint in my brush. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's still a lot of pigment. So I'm just gonna go right over that line. Just gonna add a little, just a little. Just a smidge. Now I'm gonna do a little extra because I'm extra. And I'm gonna take that lighter color, and right here where the eyes start to circle, I'm just gonna come in. We might not even sand this, y'all. We might just leave it. So we've got our eyes starting to move forward. And we're gonna do a little on the outer. Like it's just subtle. And so I like to add layers of color and not just do like a only light. I like to do a little extra. So remove some of that water. So where we added that light, we're also going to add a little dark. It just creates an added layer of dimension. So there'll be multiple, like if you look at your skin, like I have red parts, I have light parts, I have shadowy, I have, do you see what I'm saying? I have folds, I have character, okay? We need our frog to also have the same character. So frog legs are done, frog head and body. Now I'm not gonna overdo this. Like I could spend hours doing this, you guys, just hours. So we're gonna leave this kind of the way it is. I think our frog is like decided on what it is. And we're not gonna do anything else to it. Now this goes under, and then this goes forward again. So now I can show you that we have, it's the belly, the knees, they feel rounded, the cheeks are kind of puffy, the eyes are gonna go on, and he looks like he's just chilling. He's got some character, okay? And it didn't require a whole lot, just some water mixing in one paintbrush and a little tiny sponge sliver, just this. And 3 greens, which I just barely kind of dipped into, and then white. Okay, so I'm done with my frog. I'm not gonna do anything else to it right at this moment. We'll come back to it. Hello, Pamela. Hello, hello. Okay, so next, we're gonna do our mushroom. I really feel like I want to do the purple. I feel like I want to do the purple. Okay. I feel like I want to do the purple. I mean, I feel like it just goes. Okay. So I'm not going to do the blues. I think now that we've got our frog established, I think I'm committed. I'm committed. This is Poetic Plum. Do I think it's the same purple I used? I don't think so. I feel like I used a wine color. But this color is super fun. We're gonna do it. It is Poetic Plum. We don't need all of that, and there is goopy. There's goopy. I mean, hello. Hello, friends. We're gonna do it. Purple's gonna look so good, Gail. Right? Okay, so we're gonna get another sponge. And I'm gonna cut it in half because we only need a little half. Okay. And we're gonna do the, oh, we could use the light blue in our little circles. Let's do that. Let's do that. I think that's gonna be really good. So we're gonna take that Poetic Plum, and we're probably gonna need a couple of coats for this. Now we gotta go up in. Y'all, this is so good. Hello, you guys. You're late for an important day, but you're here. That is so awesome. Now, I like to bounce. Sometimes I'll swipe it, but I like the texture. If I want a super smooth finish, I'll add water. I'm using decoart. Decoart. All right, so we've got our plum. Now I'm gonna dry this. I'm gonna do a second coat. I mean, stop. That is too cute. This is too cute. Thank you, Joyce. I love to watch people paint. I could just sit for hours and watch like the transformation. What's up, Julie Baldwin? I don't know. I'm a sucker for paint tutorials. Poetic Plum, no. I think that it was cherry something, I think. Cherry something. Now I'm gonna do a second coat, but when I do the second coat, I'm gonna do it a little heavier, and I'm gonna do one side like an ombre. So I'm gonna do the whole thing, then I'm gonna come back and do, okay. So I covered the whole thing. That is such a beautiful color. I'm gonna take the same sponge and I'm gonna dip it into the white. And I'm just going to coat my sponge, and then I'm gonna dab it off so I just have a little. It's not overly saturated. And we're gonna work from this side and we're gonna come this way. I just knocked all my paint on the floor. And we're just gonna keep going back and forth, and we're gonna bounce through to create a lighter shade. Just a corner. Okay, now we're gonna take our sponge and we're gonna work this back through and just kind of feather it in. We're gonna get some of that purple back. And we're just gonna work that through. It's a lot of like, are we painting it or we're not painting it? Are we painting it or we're not painting it? Are we painting it or we're not painting it? And then you kind of have to just look at how the curve happens. And if you want to make adjustments, I want to make an adjustment. So I want to bring this dark back just a little bit. That might have been just a little too much. Let me check it. Let me check my work. Let me check my work. Let me go back into that light. And because we got to get that light back to blend that a little bit better. I think it's cute. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this. And now over here, I'm just gonna bring this back around. Again, less Pick it up. I have a lot of that purple on here. I just don't want too much. And I'm just barely like bouncing on it. That's the thing about an ombre is you're never gonna really be able to match the full shade like transition. You just have to try to do your best to create that gradient, okay? I think this is good. I don't wanna do anything more to it. And you see what I had to do to create that effect. It's not a lot, and we just used a sponge, so nothing fancy. And as it's dried down, it actually looks really good. Okay, let's see what we got. So we've got our mushroom. Let's add our frog to the top of that. And I like it. I think that our color choice was great. You don't like mushrooms, but I've been fascinated with them. What is that? I take photos of them all the time. I love mushrooms. Love mushrooms. My husband, no. No. Not him. No. I am going to get a new piece of wax paper. Just because I did a little extra. Love mushrooms, me too. I have a thing for them. Okay, so this part on the back does get painted. Okay, and our circles also get painted. Now I'm thinking that this is going to be a great combination. I'm still gonna get to use my blues with our purple. And this is Blue Haven. That's what it seems like the color is. And I'm just gonna put a little dab. When I say a dab, like we just need a dab. And then this is Payne's Gray. Now Payne's Gray is super deceiving because it looks almost black, but I'm here to tell you that this sucker is blue. It is a beautiful, rich, deep blue. If you could paint like me, Judy, girl, this is what I'm telling you. I'm using sponges and a single brush and water. A cup of water that's gross. But I will tell you this, you have to practice. Did you see what just happened there? You do have to practice, and that's why we're doing our paint classes. So I need you to get your brushes, get your paints, get all the things, and practice. Practice makes progress. I absolutely believe that. But I can tell you this right now, if someone handed me a bike and told me to go ride it, I would probably have anxiety. Because I'm like, everyone's like, oh, you could, anyone, you know, you never forget to ride a bike. I beg to differ. I mean, I could probably do it, but it would not be a good idea. Just saying. Just saying. You gotta practice. Practice, practice, practice. Okay, so I've got my plate with my paint, and I've got these circles here. Now, I don't have to stay in the circles because the mushroom is gonna cover this. So we just have to paint within the areas, okay? So I'm gonna take, do one of them electric bikes. Electric bikes, is it an electric, like you just sit on it and it does itself? Is that what you mean? Or are you talking about like a Peloton? I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm just gonna go through this little circle here. I'm not gonna do all of them the same. I am gonna do a lighter color here. Okay, we're gonna do it. And I just have a wet, watered down brush. So I don't want it to be like super covered. You pedal and it's electric. Ooh, nice. Okay, I'm gonna hold this here for just a second and hope that I can see it on my screen when it comes up to that time. Okay, do you see how it's, let me find my place. Okay, do you see how on this one, how it doesn't look like it has very good coverage? You don't want super good coverage. You just wanna create like a base coat, okay? And then I'm gonna do another one right here. We're gonna do this lighter blue. Let me add some water. You just wanna, I'm gonna do them all blue. We'll do them all the light blue, and then we'll come in and add that dark blue and create like an ombre. I have a lot of water in my brush. Okay. This is what we've got so far. Now I'm gonna take, just so you guys can understand, okay? I'm trying to motivate you, okay? I have a cup of water in a coffee cup. I have the same brush. There is still paint in this brush. Now I'm gonna get this brush wet and I'm gonna roll it on my paper towel. I don't wanna pull out all that water, all the pigment. I just wanna dilute it down to where there's a little bit left, okay? And I'm gonna dip this same brush into that dark blue. And I'm gonna start to create, because there's still that light color, I'm gonna create a darker shade, okay, of blue. And I'm gonna go around, this one. And I'm just gonna go around the outer edge and I'm gonna work it kind of into the middle. There's something in my paint. It's like it's probably from paper towel. I'm gonna get some of that. I'm talking like a dab of that blue. So now we have a new shade of blue, but now it's like an ombre. I wanna see what it looks like. I feel like we need to do a little bit more to create, see how we've got this finish? We wanna have something similar happening in a couple of these. So let's add a little bit more. Sorry, I had to see what time it was. I'm gonna add a little more water and add a little bit more of that dark. And I'm gonna pull out most of that water. And I'm gonna go right back around this circle one more time. And then I'm just gonna lightly swirl into the middle. We don't even need it to be perfect because it is a mushroom that is imperfect. That is much better. Okay, so let's go on to, let's do this one as well. Water. I'm gonna add a little bit of that light blue, and we're gonna go around and just kind of swirl it and get it close to this one. And then we're gonna add that dark, and we're gonna go around this one. And I'm gonna do this one a little bit darker. I want some shades of like some character. And then I'm just gonna swirl into the middle. Let me add a little bit of that light. There we go. So see how we've got different shades happening? I'm looking for my cup of water, and it's right here. Okay, I'm gonna take some white. And right inside this one, I just did some white dots. And then down here on this one, I'm gonna do some white dots on the other edge. Let's see, let's check our work. What did I just do? Did I just touch that? I did. I just touched it. It's all good. Let me put that in the water. Let me dry it. I'm afraid I'm gonna smudge it. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have some really cute things. So I'm gonna do dark blue dots on the lighter blue. And so I think what I might do is do this little one, the dark blue, or do this one, the dark blue. I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm an excellent painter. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying to teach y'all to be excellent painters. I think I'm gonna do the darker blue. Oh, I need water. So remember, add water. I'm gonna add a little bit of that light to start with the foundation color that's lighter but darker. Probably need to do another shade. Just another little bit of a shade. There we go. I feel like that's better. All right, now let's take that dark blue, and this one's tiny. This is a tiny little circle. So we're gonna try and work from the outside and then like a straight up, like just feathering the top. Go into that light color. And let's swirl just a little bit. Let's get us our white. And let's do 3 little dots. All right, let's try that. Okay, now we're gonna add the dark blue dots to the light blue. Okay, so again, I just keep getting my brush like wet, and then I just roll off that water. But you can still see, like, there's still water in my brush. It's not completely dry. You still want a little bit of liquid in your bristles. I don't know why I just got white. I need the blue. Okay, now I'm gonna take, and I'm gonna add the dots to our light blue. And I'm making them a little bit larger. Okay, so now our mushroom has got some character. We don't want to swirl it. How much did the baby weigh? I think he weighed like 615. I don't know if that's what you're asking. Okay, so here's what our mushroom is looking like. And I'm not gonna overdo it, but I do feel like I want a little, I feel like I want just a little something to create just some fun. I'm just adding a little dark little hues. See how I did a little scoop of blue. Our mushroom is looking very fantastic. Okay, now let's see what our frog looks like on this. And our frog looks cute. I think it's good. All right, let's do the bottom. So the bottom, I have these colors, but I'm thinking, let me add that mushroom top back on here so I can see. I'm thinking that I want to do these two. So I'm gonna use Oyster Beige and Portobello. And we're not gonna need a whole lot. The foundation of our mushroom base is going to be Oyster Beige, and then we're gonna add in little hues of color with the Portobello. And I just do mean a little bit. So these are our two colors right here. And I'm gonna use that other half of that sponge. And we're gonna do the bottom portion. So we're gonna start with that oyster beige. And we're just gonna go right over the bottom, like the whole thing. It's gonna look fantastic. And I think it's gonna be a great compliment. Okay, so that one is done. And now we're gonna take that Portobello and we're gonna come through and we're just going to add our water on our brush. And we're just gonna add little hues. To our mushroom. And then we're gonna get that sponge back. And we're just gonna feather so see how we were just creating the little like veins, I guess? The little veins. We're gonna bring some of them all the way down. And I didn't add anything extra to this. And we're gonna take that pink, or that plum, and we're gonna mix it with all three of these colors to create like a richer color. And we're just gonna come through and add it along the outer edge and right underneath. And I'm gonna clean my brush. Try to get most of that color out of there because I just want a clean brush. And then I'm just gonna take and blur what I just did with it's just a wet brush. So now our mushroom stem has a little bit of the pigment from the mushroom itself, like the top. Here we go. So just a little. All right, let's see what we got here. I think that's perfect. Because by the time we add our little overlay pieces, I think it's gonna be okay. It looks like it was meant to be. Super cute. Very cute, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't wait to see what you guys do. Okay, so now we're done with this. We're done with that. Let's do the top part which is this portion like right through here, okay? So this is gonna be a yellows. Those yellows I told you about. And I'm just gonna use what's in the lid because I don't really think we're gonna need that much. And I'm gonna start with, what was that other color? Let me get the color I dropped. I had knocked them in the floor. That is Sprout, and Summer Squash. And then I also have the baby duck. Let's do the baby duck. That one is new. That one is completely new. This one's new. Oh, that's cute. It's, hello, April Dolan. All right, let's use what's in our lid. We're gonna still get our brush wet. We're gonna use this. Right here. Get our brush clean. Make sure there's nothing in there. Now, there's a piece that goes on the top up here. It kind of almost looks like a banana peel. Let me add a little water. Now, I'm gonna wash this on first. Just to get us a color foundation. And it's like a watercolor. And it's gonna soak in like a stain. Do you see what's happening? It looks like a baby duck. I love the color. Love the color. All right, let's take our tool. And I'm just gonna score through these little areas. There we go. It's such a pretty color. All right, now let's get us some Summer Squash, which is definitely a bolder yellow. All right, let me look at it from my perspective, and I'm just gonna go over those lines I just scored with that brighter yellow. That's Summer Squash. Okay, I just went over it kind of like that, which you can't really tell. I can see it, but you may not see it. I'm just trying to create some dimension. Just kind of creating outlines. All right, now I'm gonna take this Sprout It has like a yellow green. It really does. It has like a yellow green hue to it. And just so you can see the difference in the colors. We're gonna go right back over those lines. With that sprout. Now we're gonna take that baby duck, it's a watered down baby duck, and we're just gonna go in around anywhere where there isn't those other colors. It's just layering, and then it's blending. So that green, we'll start, I feel like we need some of that green right through here. So we just want our top piece to have just a smidge of like character. I'm just working through. Sometimes it's hard to see when it's laying down. I'm used to it for the most part. Just adding right along where this other piece is going to connect. And then I'm going to take some white, some water, and I'm just going to go through and add a little wash of a highlight. To just kind of blend into what we've already done. Okay. Now that we did that, I'm just gonna blend those lines. All right, let's get the top. So we've got our frog. All right, let's do this. A green, like a vibrant pistachio mint. Let's do it a pistachio mint. It's a different kind of green. And then we're gonna add some brown. Let's do the portobello. Add you can blend other colors. And then let's add that yellow. Y'all, it is so hard to like keep up with comments and craft at the same time. But my goal is to show you how I would do this. If I was just wanting to like, of course I want to have a good time and like have fun with it. But I'm wanting to create a little bit of character. I'm gonna add dark. Like just creating just a really fun look. You need a little more dark at the top. Here we go. Just going through these lines. I don't even know what this is. I'm probably completely painting it the wrong color. I truly do not know what that is. Because to me, I don't know. Does someone know what it is? What is it? You get the weirdest pop-up ads. No, I got one for a golf course. What? So I read an article today. I was reading Mari Smith, which I have followed her for a really long time. Could be a lily pad, maybe. If it's a lily pad, it's wrong. But we're gonna make it have its own character, okay? We're just gonna do what we wanna do. All right, this is that. This one goes here. I think it's adding a pop of color to the top, so I went with yellow. And now let's work on, oh, an upside down lily. Ooh, or daisy, yes. Let's make it a flower. It will be our flower. I mean, that's cute. That is just so absolutely. We might need to add a little dark to this. I don't know, we'll see. Let's just see what happens. Okay, so we've got our last pieces. So we have, this goes here. We've got our little eyes. Where is our fly? And then we have another piece. What did I do with it? Oh, there's more pieces over here. Okay. So this goes on. And then this goes on here like so. And then we have our little fly, which, see, it doesn't really matter that this piece is not there. All right, let's paint our fly. So our fly is going to be black. I hate flies. Absolutely do not like them. Same I am. All right, I'm gonna do a wash like a color wash. Oh, I feel like I need my glasses. Let's add a little light to our black. I don't want a super black fly. I'm just gonna paint the whole thing. And then we do want our wings. Doing them like a translucent. I just realized that that is like a heart. That's cute. All right, let's try our fly. And let's come back with translucent white one more time. But we're going to go around our edges. So I did our fly kind of like so. All right, let's get our eyeball. Our other eyeball. And we want a brighter white for the eyes. I'm getting outside of my lines. Oh, black. Okay, let me clean that up. Well, this is a lot, I know, for some of you guys, but I think it's really great. Okay. I'm gonna take my little tool here and I'm gonna create the little black in the eyes. with just like a needle point. And then I'm gonna go through the wing. I'm gonna pull most of the paint out of my brush. And I'm just gonna do like a darker, I'm trying to create like a wing, like a transparent-y wing. Looks like a fly. And I'm gonna give him a little smile. No, don't know what he's happy about other than the fact that he's like hanging out with his frog friend. I gave him a smile. His name's Frank. Frank is hanging with a frog. He's like, what's up, bud? I know you want to eat me, but don't. You're not hungry. All right. Okay, next. Okay, we're gonna do our greens and then we'll do the eyes last. Okay, let me find that sponge that we used originally. And we're going to go into, we have our 3 greens here. And I'm gonna do the darker green first. And I'm gonna do that on this one. And that is the light, Hauser light green. Now I'm not gonna try to do all kinds of extra stuff with this. I just really want it to be just green. Okay, this one, let's also do this one. Okay. Now this we're missing the piece for, so we're gonna have to be really careful. And I'm gonna kind of encroach into that just a little bit. Okay, so you can see as I was mixing my color, same color, I just got a different hue. Just is kind of whatever the greens were in there, we're just kind of working themselves. All right, these I'm gonna do different shades of. So I'm gonna do the celery. And this is gonna go over the top of this one, like that. And then let's do the bright green. I'm gonna use a brush for that. I'm gonna do that bright green. And we're gonna have really vibrant colors on this. And remember what I told you guys about adding that water really does help. I don't always do that. Depends on if it depends on what my outcome is. But I think this will probably be one of the first projects that I've done in a really long time that I won't sand, which is very surprising, even for myself. dark green. Okay, that's gonna go over the top of this. So let's just have ourselves a look at what is happening here. So that one goes there. My pieces are not on straight. And that's gonna go over that. This is gonna go over this. And so I think what I wanna do is do the, not this green, I'm gonna do the celery green. And I am missing a piece. We established that early on. Some water. Now I'm gonna have this go over there. Wrong green. And it's gonna come up to the edge of this one. So I feel like it would overlay. Okay. Oh, this is just really pretty. Okay. All right. Where this leaf is, I'm gonna add a little bit of that dark right there and just point it in. Come around. I feel like I got a little bit of a color blend here. Okay. So this is gonna go like that. Just like so. Now the piece that's missing actually just lays over the top of this and it goes over the mushroom. And so I'm not gonna worry with it. I'm just gonna let it kind of be. I'm not really gonna overthink it. But I am gonna try to create the illusion like there is a piece that is over that. Okay. The stand. Let's do our stand. Let's do our stand. I'm gonna do it brown like it's dirt, okay? Like it's, the mushroom is in dirt, okay, instead of grass. So I'm gonna use the burnt umber for this. We'll probably find it when you, I dumped the bag out, so I'm pretty sure it's probably at work in the board that I cut today. I wouldn't be the least bit surprised. I'm gonna cut this off so that I can use a sponge I've already used. All right, I'm gonna stain this brown and I'm just gonna add a little water from my cup. And then I'm gonna add a little white. I just want a different kind of color. So that I can kind of bounce this like around the edge. And then I'm just gonna blend this with my finger. Just go around it. I mean, it kind of looks like dirt. All right, oh, the eyes. Let's see. How do I want to do the eyes? I'm gonna push the eyes out. The eyes are tabbed. I swear I had, did I not have a black? I guess I thought I had a black. Oh, maybe I didn't. I don't have it. All right. Trying to figure out how I want to do this. I'm gonna do these white. I think that probably goes in the other side. Let's do, I feel like I want to do like the whole eye white, but I'm going to do the outside black. Yeah, we're almost done. And we just have to glue it together. I'm gonna dry this. I think I might want to go over it. I was gonna see if I can make him look like he was wearing glasses, but I don't think I can do that. He kind of looks like he's wearing glasses. Shoot, I dripped water on my leaf. go look at something really quick. Go look at frog eyes. How do I want to do him? Because I thought he'd be cute to look like he's got glasses too. So cute. Love the color of the mushroom. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hang on. Some frog eyes appear to be orange and yellow. So I'm thinking, I think I'm gonna do the reverse. I'm gonna do these a grayish color. I'm gonna do these white. I don't like the glasses idea, which I thought it might be cute, but you never know until you do it. So you only live once, right? Try it while you can. It's just paint, you can cover it up. That's the greatest part about it. Right? Cover it up. I think I might add a little hue of yellow. Like just a smidge. Not a lot. I'm just gonna do a little yellow. I'm gonna add white right back over it. Trying to cover up that black. Almost kind of looks green. All right, let's get that yellow. And now let's go over this with that black. Which this is gonna be way easier to cover up than the white. But frogs have a little like long eye. Like the inner part is like a long oval. I just Googled it. I don't remember what frog eyes look like. All right, let's go back over this let's dry our yellow and then paint over it white. I think we can do it. Okay, y'all, we're in the home stretch. I'm gonna cut a sponge and let's get us some white. This should definitely cover a lot easier now that we put that lighter color. I am going to paint the edges of this though, once that top coat dries. Okay, let's let that dry. wrong one. You guys are diehards. You are troopers. I figured you guys would like this one. Considering everyone was like, do the frog. I'm sure people were not anticipating the direction that I have gone. However, I think it was just necessary and fun to do it this way. Plus, I feel like you get like a leveled up finish that I show you how to create. And it's actually not that, I mean, it might seem intimidating, but I don't think that it is. But then I am the one that painted it, so I do understand that. All right, let's do our edge, like the outer. I'm gonna put my finger in the inside. Let's do I really wanted him to have glasses, but it's all right. Probably wouldn't have made any sense, but it would have been cute. All right, let's try these eyes one more time. And then we're gonna glue all of this together and it's gonna be so cute. Y'all, I am really sad that there's all these ads. I wish I were getting paid for them. I might have to look back into that. Like if Facebook's showing ads and I'm not, you know, regardless, I do feel like it would be like they're using my page to show advertisements. It's like, come on, Facebook. They're not supposed to do that. If you're like, they say that they can and they will, but they're not supposed to do that if your page is not monetized. But they can, like I said, they can and they will because they're the boss. But the fact that they're showing so many of them, ever since the recent update that happened, I've heard so many people say that their feed is full of ads, less of the people that they want to see, and they're so super frustrated. I think since the latest update, I think I read an article that said Facebook has had a 6% drop in users and they are going to other platforms because they can see the same content everywhere else, but they're having a less advertisements shown to them. I don't know, y'all. I'm just saying. People are getting fed up with Facebook. I certainly know that I am. Let me spin it. Y'all are so easily entertained. Oh my gosh. I love reading the comments sometimes. Like when I get to, I have to focus so much, but I love to read the comments. of what y'all are saying to each other, because y'all just crack me up. All right, I'm just gonna sand this just a little bit to kind of help it look more like dirt. And I'm sanding with the back side because it's less used than this side. There's no like special reason other than that. I mean, kind of looks more like dirt. All right. Let's put our eyes back together. Okay. What in the world? Hold, please. Let me get my brush back. Actually, I'll fix it whenever we get done. I'll fix it when we get done. I should have pushed it through this way. I'm gonna do this one through the back. There we go. All right, so let's glue our little eyeballs on to our frog. So how do I want our frog to look? Do you want him to look like this? I want him to look like this. I think we should have him looking like towards the frog or away from the frog or the fly. Let's go like this. Let's just do it like this. Let's have him looking that way. Okay, next. So then this frog gets glued onto the mushroom part. And then don't forget that the belly, all of the pieces come apart. So we're gonna glue this on. That was close, it almost landed right in there, in that blue paint. All right, belly. And arms. Oh. Arm. So you can paint them individually if you want to. It's up to you, really. Whatever you're feeling like. There we go. How cute. All right, then the frog and the mushroom go in this little spot right here. Just get it lined up. Now, like I said, you can paint the sides if you want to. It's completely optional. It's not required. It depends on the look that you're going for. It is up to you. All right, this one goes on the top. Our little frog is absolutely the cutest. I wish Avery had a better attention span. I feel like her attention span is shortened, because I think she probably would have absolutely loved this one. I mean, stop it. I do think the green, the top needs to be a little darker. Let's do our little fly. Tomorrow we're gonna do the beach huts. There was something else someone had asked about. I can't find my list. I have a little notebook and I've lost it. I have a whole notebook. Okay, keep in mind that you have a stand. So just don't forget that. Y'all, once this glue decides it wants to stick, there's no turning back. Absolutely no turning back. I gotta doctor this. Add glue to this one. I just want to check my bottom area here. And then this one will get glued on as well. And once it's stuck, it's stuck. I'm gonna add a little dark up there. All right, let's add our stand. Oh, this one's really fun. This is not something that I had picked. This was requested. Someone had sent me the link to this one and said, hey, can you cut this? And I was like, yeah, that's too cute. And so, it goes like so. So that's kind of how we ended up with this one. Really adorable. I buy a lot of the files from this designer anyways, so. But spring was kind of done for us. We're moving into like summer. But I really wanted to do, I wanted to cut this for her. And I promised that I would do my very best. If y'all sent me something and was like, hey, can you make this? Yes, I will do my best to do it. All right, I'm gonna add a little dark green to our top little portion up there, just a little bit to like the top. Let me hold it this way. Sometimes that light just gets me. Almost, y'all. So close. I don't want to add too much, but I definitely want to deepen the shade. Just a little bit more, and then I'm just working that wet brush like over the top of what we, so it's just a little bit darker green. See how it's got a little like on the edge now? It just looks a little bit better. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of this brown to the top. Like when I say a little bit, I'm also gonna take that wet brush and try to pull some of that off of there. And feather it. And then I'm gonna add just a little. All right, now let me get my pen. Let me get my black pen. Get that there, black pen. And let's do the final. Oh, I gotta do the dots. I almost forgot about that. Oh, wrong end. We're gonna do the mouth. Okay, so the mouth, the arms. So just in between the two arms and the belly, the leg, and then we're gonna do right up top. We're gonna do right up under the eyes. Okay, we're gonna do those toes. We're just, oh shoot. Oh, biscuits. Sound like Avery. I don't think I need to fix the fly. I am gonna draw the line between the two eyes. And then I'm just gonna take and add so just on the mushroom, I just did those lines. right there. And then I'm just gonna add lines on the belly. Just a few little lines on the belly. Over the knees. Just kind of at the top, like right there and there. Let's do right where the head attached. I don't really think I want to add anything else, but I do want, sorry, I do that every time. This is the right lid. This is the right lid. Let me add, I think I'm gonna add white. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm gonna add, light. Add light. Like a bright green. Just gonna do little dots, the little dots, like a lighter shade of green. Like on the cheeks. That are kind of puffy. So if you guys got this one, I seriously would love to see what you guys do with yours, because I am always intrigued to see everyone else's creativity besides my own. I have my own imagination, but it's always cool to like see other people's. This is not a dark, it's a light. It's like a light green, like the little light speckles. Like if you did like the little paint flicks, it's cute. I'm not really a fan of these little lines. Not near like I thought I would be. So I'm just gonna try to remove them or blend them. Sorry, I just am not a fan. All right, now I gotta try to fix my issue. Sometimes I feel like I'm just a little extra. It's not too bad. I liked it way better before. But hey, it's okay. We got this. So I'm just adding those little highlights back. And then I'm gonna take some water and blend them. I didn't like the lines I did, so I'm just trying to fix what I did so that I can love it. And I'm just adding fixing his belly. And then I'm gonna take a darker color. And I'm just gonna add that belly back. Just a little bit. Just feather it on there. There we go. It's not exactly what it was, but it'll work. His belly will work. It'll work fine. It's good. We just gotta dry it now. There we go. I'm gonna leave it. It's not exactly what it was, but the lines are gone. It's cute. Look at how cute. So lovely. So fun. So fun. Okay, I thoroughly enjoy this one. I'm gonna have to go back through my email and remember who asked for this. But let me tell you something. I love this so much. I cannot even stand it. The mushroom. Let me just show you guys. Let me just show you guys. I know that it is so late and y'all are like such troopers. Let me show you. First of all, how cute. Look at our little fly. Look at our mushroom. Okay, I have to fix that because I have paint on my hand. So I've got paint on my hand, so I gotta be careful. Look at our mushroom base. Now, this is the piece that I'm missing. I'm gonna look for it, and if I have it, I'm just gonna put it on here. If not, I'm gonna leave it be because it's still cute, even the way it is. I love his cheeks. I like his little knees and his little, like, belly. He's got this roundness in his face. I love it. I love it. And if that is a flower, we just made it look like a little like daisy that's kind of like droopy and wet. It's cute. So I put the link to this one in the shop in the description. If you want to get this one, I would love for you to get it. We don't have a whole lot of these left. We might restock this one more time because it kind of was released late in the spring season, which I know it's very early in spring. But y'all, we're cutting. Let me show you. Let me show you some of the things that I cut today. Or, well, we've cut them, but I glued them together. Oh my gosh, they're so stinking cute. Let me just show you. Where's my photos? Where's my photos? No, that's not my photos. Hold on. Photos. First of all, let me just go over this with you guys really quick. Some of you guys may not know this. Okay, so you know how people think that, oh, you have all these followers, that everyone sees all your things. That's not true. That is not true. First of all, I don't put out Dollar Tree videos anymore, and I don't upload these 3-minute videos that are super fast, sped up, no nonsense. I do a lot of live videos. I very rare, and maybe the occasional reel. I really prefer to teach people, and if the right people want to wait through the whole process, that's fantastic. But I believe that there is more than just dabbing on paint for me, okay? So, over the course of all these years that I've had my Facebook page, when I tell you that I have people by the thousands in other countries, I mean it, okay? This is top countries for my audience that I found on Facebook today. Let me show you. Look at this. So Canada, we have 12,000 followers. The United States, we have 362,000. Brazil, 11,000. United Kingdom, 10,000. Mexico, 9.1. India, 6.6. Egypt, 6.3. The Philippines, 5.2. Algeria, 5,000. France, 4,000. When I tell you that Facebook is not what people think it is, and followers are not what people think it is, do not play into all the hype of what everybody tells you. People can follow people's pages, and I'm not, I'll serve you in India. But chances are, in our little community right here, I've not seen anyone say, oh, I'm watching from India. You know where those people are coming from? Those people are coming to be scammers. Those are those profiles that are stolen and made up that you keep seeing that are just like, oh, you have a beautiful face. Oh, you have a beautiful profile. Oh, I love your profile picture. I'd love to be friends. Those are con artists. Those are scammers. And a lot of them come from these other countries. And it's very sad because if you are from those countries, please know that not everyone is like that. But a good portion of them are. So these are not my people. These are not the people because they're not here. Do you see what I'm saying? They're not here. They're not hanging with us. They're not visiting with us. So I'm working real hard to be very clear on what I want to serve people with so that those people will unfollow me. Get gone. Because I need to get rid of those people. And I can start all over and I could weed all the people out and start from scratch. But you know what? It's not going to stop people from following from places that I've not seen anyone say I'm watching from Nigeria. I'm not seen anyone say I'm in the Philippines or I'm in Egypt. I do see a lot of people say I'm in the UK or I'm in Australia or I'm in Canada. But for the most part, none of these other countries are here for us. Okay. So my content that I put out, like these videos, like our super cute little frog, I'm competing to get to the people who it's for with all of that. 12,000, 11,000, 10,000. Do you know how many thousands? Thousands. There are people who are like, I would love to have 12,000. I want to get rid of 12,000. I would love to get rid of 150,000 people. So I'm very much, so anyways, I took that screenshot today. And I wanted to like debunk a lot of people's like thoughts on what they think is versus what actually is. Okay. Anyways, I just wanted to share that with you. I gotta show you these. These are so freaking cute. You guys, let me show you. It's a pirate gnome couple. The photo's still loading. Oh, there. Look at that. Oh, and guess what? So it's a girl pirate and a guy pirate. Okay. Now, they glue. Hang on. Where's my photo? They have a backside. So you flip him over, and on the underside of this, you glue this to it. So when you turn it around, it has a back and the front, and all of these pieces are tabbed. So you can pull them apart and paint them. She's the same way. This is her backside. Oh, where'd it go? This is her backside. And this is the front side. I cannot help it. So I've been doing all of these cute projects. Oh my gosh. Let me see. So this one, I have a Father's Day. So I'm also working on like Father's Day, Mother's Day. So this is like Mother's Day, World's Greatest Dad, little trophy. So like kids can give it to their dads. This is a video. And so I put money in it and a gift card. Y'all put up. I'm like, this is surely to get people's attention. Like, what dad isn't going to want $100? Come on now. And it's got the from on the back. Yeah, when I tell you I've been busy. And then I'm like, oh, I've got a Lowe's in-store gift card. And it fits, the little logo fits perfectly in there. It's just a fun little gift card holder. Anyways, I get so excited. But now I need to go to bed. Okay? I need to go to bed because I have more photos to take tomorrow. We've got patriotic stuff coming. We've got summer. A lot of the nautical, beachy, fun, just fun stuff is coming. But yeah, so we've got a few Mother's Day. I did make, oh gosh, let me show you. There was not a lot of inserts for Father's Day for this slot. So I bought this design and then I made the base of it match the curvature of the slots. And I made it into its own insert. Super cute. It looks the best in the crate because it kind of looks like a toolbox. It's just really fun. And then I also did, hang on, let's see. The Super Dad. Where is it? Oh, this one. The Super Dad is coming for these. That's super cute. The hours that it takes. Oh, this one's cute too. This one's new. It's so fun. There's a lot of new fun stuff coming. It's just, I'm only one person. I'm like so cute. I haven't even edited any of these photos. Jar fillers. like nautical jar fillers. I had to get the jar. I'm like, where's my jars? I had to turn all the lights off. And like, if you have the jars, I had to, like, I have a pink one somewhere. I wish I would have had that, but that's, and then we've got the bees and the flowers and the hive. So super cute. Yeah, I took that at $6.47. Goodness gracious. How cute. And I have to take so many photos. These are new. Little 5-inch rounds. It's tea time. A lot of these were requested stuff. This one's I don't know what this is called, but it's like, you know, it has like the half thing for like patriotic. I don't know what's next, but anyways, these are these are framed stars. The cutest little mini. It's a little mini. It's like a little mini. The Liberty, I think she has hands. I have to look at the file tomorrow and double check. I drew this one. I felt like this kind of looked like a badge. You know, like on a uniform, like a patch. And so I made it into this stand that has an easel back. I just thought it was more masculine. I was like, what about people who want to do like more masculine stuff? And so I did that one. And then I also did this one. I had this file and I was going to cut it, and then I did not like the way that the words were cutting. And so I recut it and I did an actual word cutout. And then I had to change the sprayer on the hose because it was completely obliterating. I had to change the font on the word plant. It's super cute little, it's like 8 inches tall. Where is it? There's a photo with a ruler right there. It's like 8 inches tall. It's super cute. They're supposed to be like this big, like about 4. I made it bigger. I was like, no, it needs to be bigger. I did cut this one, the craft room. I think Paulette was like, girl, you should cut it. I did. I did this one. Super cute, which I think somebody else had painted that. Let's see. I think I showed that. All of these are like new stuff. It's from my yard. Oh. So sorry, we can't go that direction. So sorry. Home Sweet Home or something similar with the house. I have a Home Sweet Home. I have a design. I didn't cut it. I cut it and I didn't like it, and I never went back and fixed it and made it better. I have one. There's a bunch of 5-inch rounds that just didn't make the cut that I need to go back through. That's what I need to do. Well, tomorrow morning I have to work on my tax stuff. That is requirement. I don't have a choice. My accountant is like, girl, we need them. And so I've got to send that in. So in the morning, I'm going to be doing tax stuff. But tomorrow, maybe after I don't have a whole lot more to photograph. Maybe I'll go through some of those and revisit them. We'll see. But I hope you guys liked our frog. Look at our little frog guy. It's so cute. The little fly. I don't remember who requested this, but I'm so glad that you did. They also requested the home with the hive, and then the honey. I saw those and I was like, I'll do those maybe next time. Oh, thank you. He is a cutie. All right, I'm going to go get some rest. Y'all get some rest. Don't think I have anything. Oh, if you're getting a Crafty Crate, they shipped out today. I did make a post in the group. I think we have 20 spots. I think we have 20 spots. I have to double check. Some people were fixing their credit cards, expired cards and things like that. So when we have people like cancel or their card is expired and they don't renew, we open those spots up to people who like, we haven't added new people in probably, oh my gosh, like 6 months, maybe 7 months. So we're going to be probably this month, since it's our birthday month, we opened the Crafty Crate in April of 2022. And so we are going to have our birthday celebration, our anniversary. We're going to do something fun. But anyways, it'll be exciting. So if you're not getting our box, you should consider getting it. It's a lot of fun. I wish you could order one too, but that's okay. That's all right. It's not for everyone, but it's for someone. And I think our box is like, it's $38 a month. And what you get, it's like, it's super cute. It's just, they're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. So anyways, y'all be blessed, be inspired. I want to see your frogs. If you got the frog, I want to see your version. And I cannot wait to show my sister this. April, will you come here? Can't wait to show her. I like to present it to her like this and make her turn it around and be like, oh my gosh. I just want everyone to like hear your reaction. So I'm holding it like this.
This one. Oh, I'm so excited.
You're so excited?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yes. Oh my god. Look at his eyeballs. Look at his eyeballs. Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Isn't it adorable?
It looks like a little cartoon.
It does look like a little cartoon.
Oh my god, I can't take it. That is such a pretty color. Like how you did that.
I did it. Let me show you. Hold on.
Oh my gosh, look at this mushroom.
Right? I am a great painter when you give me hours to paint. See?
Oh yeah.
The
Oh my gosh, that
colors.
skin was so good either.
I was trying to... Okay, let me show them. This one right here. See, it's like a big version. Mm-hmm. And then like this one. There's a little one down here. But look.
Because this one's darker than lighter.
And then I use the lighter blue in there. This has got a little bit more of like a spa blue. It could probably use a little bit of that bright blue in there. But this is so stinking cute. It just goes.
That is absolutely adorable.
They're a match made in heaven.
They're adorable.
Everyone says hello.
Hello.
We're about to go to bed. Well,
I've been in there sleeping.
Yeah, she's already been in there sleeping. Happy late birthday, April.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we all sang happy birthday to her. She didn't want us to.
Yeah.
But we did. All right, y'all. Be blessed. Have a good evening. And I will see you guys next time.